Hello, welcome to a new week and welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. This is your girl, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am a three-time number one best-selling author. I am a multidimensional healer, a human potential activator. And this is something that I do on a weekly basis the main purpose of this is to teach you about how to connect with the energies that are constantly around us, supporting us, right? So you can become aware of it and also learn to work with them. So this week's Goddess Energy Forecast, I mean, we just stepped out of the 12-12 portal, or the height of it, because we are in December. We're still in the energy of 12. And me and two of my other really good friends, we did an amazing activation. So look out for that. I'll be posting that video later on today. So look out for that. It was absolutely incredible. I had to take the rest of the weekend to just integrate what came through. It was powerful. We had goddess codes going on. We closed out old timelines. We stepped into timelines that are in alignment with us. We had light codes, light language going through. It was amazing. So look out for that. Shall we begin? So this week's energy, we're still in that integration phase from all the light that we're still continuing to receive from the 12-12 portal. We are receiving so much light, so much light. And it started last week and it's going to continue all the way till the end of the year. It's actually the energy that is preparing us for 2021. And what is coming through is that the energy of 2021 is going to feel completely different. And when we step into 2021, we will feel how different it is. It's completely different. And the support that is coming through that, amazing. I mean, it makes sense, right? You do the work. I mean, that's what I love about learning about the cosmic and nature cycle. Because with all this cycle, you start out, you do work, and then there's time to rest and then integrate. And then you go back to the work, and then there's time to rest and integrate. We go through these cycles, and it's the same thing here. We have years that are really intense and we face our stuff and we let go. And then we enter years where it's like, okay, it's time to integrate everything. It's time to actually enjoy yourself and celebrate, right? So I'm really excited to see what 2021 will be bringing us. And for those of you who want to step into 2021 feeling inspired, empowered, fully supported, fully activated in your own divine codes and in your purpose, go ahead and check out my Goddess Unleashed program. It is going to be a year-long thing. So I teach you tools that will get you set up for the entire year using the wisdom of tarot, using the wisdom of numerology, astrology, bringing that all together with just the universal wisdom to help you create a blueprint of what you're going to be receiving in 2021 in the new year. And then from then on, of course, you will be receiving support monthly so that you are always held. You kind of have the accountability going on there. I notice that my clients tend to thrive a lot when they are fully supported in that way, when they have that beautiful outlook on, oh, this is what is coming up for me. This is the energies that are working with me this year. And these are the intentions that I set through the energies that are coming in. So there's a huge alignment here. And this is the difference between, intentions that come to pass and those that don't. Most likely they were not in alignment with you or your soul's purpose. And so if you want your intentions to manifest, If you work through the alignment with your soul's highest purpose and your heart's highest purpose, then it manifests very fluidly and easy. So if this is something, if you want to step into the new year like better than ever, something different, um, join my program as a gift for yourself this holiday. And let's do this. It is incredible. This is the third year I'm going to be teaching this. And it's tools, they are tools that once you learn about it, you continue year after year after year. It's incredible. So we're still receiving that light this week. I'm getting a lot of integration going on. You know, every time we get an influx of light, it's almost like a detox we go through a little bit. And then, you know, we really rise up in that newness, if that makes sense. So this week I'm getting, it's very important to just take it easy. Actually, what is coming through is just slow the heck down, taking deep breaths in. Notice the beauty around you. Notice the love around you. Really take in the energy of the holidays. Take in the snow, the beautiful trees. Like, take it all in. Slow down and take it all in. That's a huge message coming through. This is all part of the integration. And through that integration, through the slowing down, you'll be able to recognize the gifts of spirit coming to you to support you very easily. And you'll be able to receive it also easily because you can see it, you can feel it, and you can receive it. Right? So, huge thing, slow down this week. So with that said, let's go ahead and close your eyes, taking some deep breaths in. Let's begin that slowing down right now. Go ahead and drop your awareness into your heart space and call in your higher self within your heart space. Also call in your Holy Spirit self into your heart space now. And all your divine team, call them around you now. From above you, see this beautiful golden light coming from source, flowing through your channels, so through your crown chakra, your third eye, all the way down. And as it's going down, it's just kind of like spreading out and filling in into every cell of your being, every organ, every part of your body, and filling it in, and also your energy body. So your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, just expanding it all out. Let it continue, and as it reaches the heart, it just begins to fill it in, and it creates the starlight within your heart. Allow the golden light to continue down, flowing through all the other energy channels, filling it in, filling every cell it comes in contact with, bringing healing, rejuvenation, filling it with love, whatever it is that you need at this time, and more, and breathe. Now bring your awareness to that starlight within your heart and allow that starlight to shine even brighter. Expand that light so that now it creates like a beautiful bubble of light all around you. Now bring your awareness back to that golden light that is dropping from the divine all the way down. See it enter into the earth, going all the way down through the different layers of the earth and anchoring into the heart of Mama Gaia. So you have this beautiful golden light that goes through you from source, right? It's anchored into source, and then it goes all the way down and anchors into the Divine Mother. And now see a beautiful pillar of light coming down from the Divine Father. And this beautiful pillar of light is filled with love, the unconditional love of the divine. And it comes all the way down around you. And this can be as big as you want it to be. Actually, I invite you to expand it bigger than you think it should be. And it comes all the way down around you and goes into the earth and anchors into the heart of Mother Gaia. So now you are a channel, you are anchored into the divine love of the Divine Father and the Divine Mother. And you are fully supported, activated, nourished by the two of the energies, heaven and earth, within you. So taking a deep breath in and out. And go ahead and ask yourself the question, Which of these messages is specifically for me today? Where do I need to focus my energy this week? One, two, or three? And once you receive your number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes, still staying in that heart centered place, ready to receive your message. So let's go ahead and start with the goddess coming through for this week. And it couldn't have been a better goddess, I guess, perfect. So the goddess who's mentoring us this week is Amaterasu. Amaterasu. Look at how beautiful this goddess is. And she embodies the levity that brings us out of darkness and shows us the beauty of our own light. She is the goddess of light. I mean, it almost feels like she came right through the 1111 portal, right? It's incredible. So here is the message here. Amaterasu is the most powerful deity in the Shinto religion. She is the solar goddess of Japanese mythology. Her name means shining in heaven. The oldest legends of Amaterasu dates back to the 8th century and come from the Kojiki, or the Japanese record of ancient matters. In Shinto, kami are spirits or deities, and the most well-known story of the kami in Shinto is when Amaterasu got in a fight with her brother, Susanoo, god of the storms and of the sea. His violence made Amaterasu so upset and angry, she retreated into a cave, leaving the world in darkness. Remember, she's the goddess of light. The kami of merriment placed a mirror outside of her cave. I love this part. And laughed so much, Amaterasu became curious. She peeked outside the cave and saw a beautiful goddess, a stunning vision of the dawn. She was in awe of it, not realizing it was her own reflection. Surrounded by laughter, Amaterasu's anger and depression lifted, and she agreed to leave the cave, bringing her light with her back in the world. So I want you to think about this. Every time we bring in the light, we reveal more and more of our magnificence to ourselves and to the world. She went hiding in a dark cave. She couldn't see herself anymore. She forgot how amazing, how beautiful she is, how bright her light is. She forgot all of that. And she had to be reminded of that when she stepped out of the cave curiously and looked in the mirror. She thought it was a different goddess, had no idea that was her, right? So ask yourself this question: what is coming up for you? What part of you is shining? Are you being asked to step? What cave are you being asked to step out of? Are you seeing your beauty? Are you seeing your true light at this moment? Because it's coming through. That starlight is shining bright. So let's continue. The cave is so crucial. Drawing inward, hiding our light to restore ourselves and to heal from something or someone that felt too intense or aggressive. When we hide our light, though, we aren't the only ones left in the dark. We take our light from the ones who love us as well. That is so important. The beauty of Amaterasu is that she emerges from the cave out of curiosity, attracted to someone else's joy. That's when she meets with the dawn of her own reflection. She doesn't truly see herself in the beauty of her light until she's drawn out of herself. Amaterasu sees her own light once she becomes curious about seeing the light that's around her in the levity and laughter of other deities. This is the answer. If we've been too long in retreat, if we've been hiding our light, not out of self love and a soulful need for restoration, but out of a reaction to someone's pain, then we draw ourselves out by focusing on the joy of others. Seeing their light allows us to see our own light. This is why it's so important to surround yourself with people that you want to become. This is why it's so important to surround yourself with people who draw out of you the better part of yourself. This year, I really was able to attract to my circle amazing, powerful women who continue to inspire me and remind me of my work, the importance of my work, what my vision is, and that it's okay to have a big vision. And actually, the vision keeps growing, right? And it feels good when I'm in this circle because I feel myself expand. I feel my energy expand, and I really allow myself to take up space because each woman is doing the same thing, allowing themselves to take up space. So here's a couple of things, and then I'll finish the messages that are coming through. So this week, we're being asked to slow down and integrate the light that we are receiving or continue to receive. We had the peak of it with the 1212 portal activation, right? We're being asked to slow down, but there's a reminder here: don't get stuck in the cave. Don't get too comfortable in the cave because you still need it out. And we're being given the solution. If you find yourself stuck in the cave or you get too comfortable in the cave, you're given the solution on how you can find your way out. The universe will always invite you back out. And it is up to you to be curious enough to take the first step out. That's beautiful. Okay, let's continue. And sometimes, let's see here. And sometimes even the solar goddess needs to be inspired or reminded of why she shines so brightly, not just for the sake of her own reflection, but also for all those beloved beings that need her rays of light to remember their own. Sometimes we need the sight of the faces we brighten in order to remember why we are so devoted to finding our way back into the light. As I was reading this, there's a couple of images that came through. If you do not have this in your life, I encourage you to find someone, someone who shines so brightly that every time you're around them, you cannot help but shining too. And then the other part that came in is that when you step into the energy, I want you to see them as a reflection of your own light. Because remember, we have to be in alignment with that frequency. We have to have that frequency within us to be drawn to that person, for that person to be drawn to us. So see them as a reflection of you rather than going into it with jealousy and envy, because that will kill the light. That will defeat the whole purpose. If you find yourself in the energy of jealousy and envy, simply be aware of it and know the truth that these emotions are coming up because what you're seeing, what you're experiencing with the other is exactly what you want. And then now that you know exactly what you want, call it in. Shift that energy and call in what you want. Let them, this came in with my client, one of my one-on-one clients with our last session, right? We always have people in our lives who show us what is possible. Now, if you allow them to be that inspiration, there's so much gift there. But if you go into it with jealousy and envy, it becomes toxic, and it kills that connection. It kills the gift that the universe is trying to give you. So simply be aware of it. This is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling jealous and envy because I want the life that you're experiencing. I want to travel as much as you are. I want to, whatever it is that you're jealous of or envy of, is exactly what you want. So claim it. I want freedom. I'm calling in that freedom. I want joy. I'm calling in that joy. Step out or shift the jealousy and the envy and move into empowerment by claiming what it is that you want. This is so important here, especially when you begin to call in these people that can hold bigger space for you so that you can really allow yourself to be unleashed. Okay, so let's see here. not just for the sake of her own reflection, but also for all those beloved beings that need her rays of light to remember their own. Sometimes we need the sight of the faces we brighten in order to remember why we are so devoted to finding our way back into the light. Sometimes we need the sight of the faces we brighten in order to remember why we are so devoted to finding our way back into the light. So here is her question for us that she wants you to meditate on this week or contemplate. Imagine someone in this moment you want most to see laugh and fill with light. Imagine someone, bring into your mind's eye right now, someone in this moment you want most to see laugh and fill with light. And then here is the affirmation or mantra that you can work with. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Amaterasu, goddess of light. That is our mentor for this week. Beautiful. So now let's move into the individual messages. Do you remember the number or numbers that came in? 1, 2, or 3? So if you were drawn to card number 1, this was my card. Like I grabbed it, like the moment I saw it, I just had the biggest smile ever. Ease and grace. So if you were drawn to card number 1, ease and grace. Look at how beautiful this card is. Here's the message for you if you're drawn to card number 1. This is the time to learn and adapt. You are being guided to slow down, take your time, take in the current moment, and allow space for events to occur. You often put too much pressure and expectation on yourself, and this is not required. Also, with constant effort and rush, you will find yourself becoming overwhelmed and tired. When you are too forceful, you use up too much energy, and that may hinder your progress at this time. If you are in a difficult situation at work or with other people, don't feel you have to prove yourself, talent, or worth. That is so important. Just step back and breathe. And through grace, you will be seen, understood, and recognized for who you truly are. You're being guided to flow like water. Don't feel the need to rush or force your way ahead. A gentle approach will be more rewarding this week. Have patience and move with subtlety and grace. Your angel guide is encouraging you to see life as a dance. One step at a time, you will make your way through this incredible journey, learning more and growing along the way. How can you move with more elegance? How can you slow down? How can you bring more grace and poise to your current situation? This is the time to soften, breathe, and move in a way that is steady but flowing. This information may come as a surprise or even a challenge to you, but your angels know it will be beneficial for what is coming your way next. Ease and grace. If you're drawn to card number 1, your card is ease and grace. Beautiful. If you were drawn to card number 2, you are doing some inner child healing this week. Inner child healing, card number 2. Look how beautiful this card is. So here's the message. Your inner child is the part of our psyche that represents our childhood. I feel like this came in my moon goddess circle for the new moon. The new moon, I think it's coming up still, right? Yeah, it is tomorrow, but we did the circle earlier. We always do that to kind of step into the energy already, right? So yeah, it's very interesting. That came in there. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had traumatic childhood experiences that may be impacting their life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You are a real savior. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you have had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive. But know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. Mm. This isn't about forgetting, but about taking the time to send love and energy to your inner child and to assure them that they do make it through and become the incredible person you are today. This card brings radical healing, understanding, and love to your inner child. It shows that your guardian angel is wrapping your loving arms around you right now, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. See the world through the eyes of a child. There's so much wonder and opportunity out there. It's time for some fun. What can you do to feel light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you stopped yourself from doing something because you feel you are too old for it now? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed. So the other thing that came through as I'm looking at the picture is that the divine feminine presence holding the child is actually Mama Earth. And I see her holding you. So if you're drawn to card number 2, you're definitely going to be help working with Mother Earth to nourish and nurture and love on your inner child. And it's so important, right? Perfect time to do this too. You're fully supported in this. So inner child healing, card number 2. Card number 3, if you're drawn to card number 3, your card is learning experience. And I love this picture. Look at that. I love that he is touching his heart. The light is glowing from himself. Immediately, it's like the learning experience is a personal one, right? It's bringing it right into you. So let's see what the message says. You have dedicated a lot of your time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive. There has been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, and your ability better than ever. I feel like this is also my card too. So 1 and 3. You are deeply connected to who you are, what you stand for, and what's important to you in your life. Absolutely. When this card appears to you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining, and you will soon have moved beyond the feeling of being stuck or unsupported. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents the teacher you have within. And through integrity and connection, you will be able to find a message within the mystery. If you're still facing challenges, you are being encouraged to keep going and trust that the worst will soon be over. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. Oh, this will be a beautiful mantra for you if you're drawn to card number 3. The light at the end of the tunnel is me. The light at the end of the tunnel is me. Card number 3. Learning experience. You are your own teacher. Make sure you ask the questions, right? What is the lesson you learn from all the experiences that you have and the challenges you're having, right? Because that's the whole point. If you don't understand what our challenges are teaching us, you're kind of missing it. And this is where people find themselves going in, like repeating the challenges again, because they haven't learned um, the lessons that are coming with it. I know for me, one of the big things this year has been about really being embodied in my physical body. Like growing up at such a young age, one thing that was very clear was my connection with the divine and my intuitive connection with my body. I knew exactly when I was about to get sick, and I also knew exactly what to eat or drink to make sure I don't get sick. And somewhere being busy, 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 it's like I was forgetting that, because there's so many times that we put ourselves in the back corner, right? And this year it was brought to the highlight. It's like, hey, come back to the wisdom of yourself. And I'm being challenged in that. So I can learn to come back to that, come back to listening to my body, come back to taking great care of my body. And it's so important. So if you're drawn to card number 3 and you're having challenges currently, hello, baby, and you're having challenges currently, ask yourself, what are these challenges teaching me? What are they teaching me? So those are our messages for this week. And again, we're just going to keep it simple. It's really all about just slowing down this week, integrating the light, allowing the light to integrate within your mind, your body, your heart, right? On all levels of your being. And also, as it integrates, it reveals, like more of who you are, more of your gifts. But you got to slow down so you can see this, right? So, really take your time here. Pay attention to what is going on around you. Journal. This will be a great week to journal if you love to journal. um, Find someone who can you can reflect on what is going on, like a sounding board. So yes, that is it for this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. It feels so good. It feels very nourishing. um, and I'm already feeling that energy of, okay, slow down. All right, my loves. Until next time, thank you so much. Have a fabulous week. And again, if you're really want to enter 2021 or experience a new year a different way, more empowered, more in your body, more aligned to your intentions, um, join my Goddess Unleashed program. So much love to you from my heart to yours. Until next time, have a blessed week. Bye, everyone.